Welcome to SolidCAD tutorial. In this video we will discuss about the Smart Dimension tool only. So this is the fully dedicated video to the Smart Dimensions. So let's start. We will enable our Smart Dimension command by clicking on this Smart Dimensions button. We will click and our Smart Dimension command is activated. You can see on the cursor the dimensions icon, which will represents that we are in the Smart Dimension command. So with the help of this Smart Dimension tool, we'll give any type of dimensions of the line, circle, arc, angle, radius, whatever dimensions we want to create, we can create with the Smart Dimension tool. So first of all, we will create the dimensions of this lines. Simply click on this line and click on the graphic area. We will keep this dimension as it is. It will create the dimensions for our line. If we click on this line and then on this line, it will give us a dimension between that two lines. Click and OK. If we want the dimension between these 2 points, we can click on this point and click on this point and click OK. If we want angle dimension, we will select this line and select this line, and it will give us the angle dimensions of these lines like this. You can create angle dimensions. If we want the diameter of circle, we will click on the outer periphery of the circle and it will give us the dimension of the diameter. If we want the radius of the arc, we will click on the arc and it will give us the radius of that arc. And if we want the distance between two center points, we will click on this two center and it will give us the distance between that two center. We want the arc of this radius, we click on this arc and it will give us the radius. And then if we want the dimension of this inclined line, we click on this line and it will give us the dimensions in this horizontal or in the vertical directions. We can give the dimensions, or we can give the dimensions in the inclined direction also, like this. It will depends on the positions of our cursor. So this way we can create the various dimensions. If we want the dimensions of the arc, we click on this point and then click on this point and click on this arc. It will give us the arc length of that arc. So one more time I will repeat this. So I'll press Ctrl Z, start Smart Dimensions, and then click on this point and on this point and then click on this arc and it will give us the arc length dimensions. This way you can give the dimensions. Now let me create one more circle. I will create the circle here. Then start the Smart Dimension command. Give the diameter to this circle. Now I want the distance between these two center. I select this and it will give me the distance between the center. So I can, but now if I want the minimum distance between these two circles, so what I will do, I will press the Shift key and hold it and click on this circle and then click on this circle and it will give the minimum distance between these two circles. Like this you can create these dimensions. So this is the Smart Dimensions commands which we can use to give any dimensions in our sketch. Now if we want to change these dimensions, what we can do, we come over these dimensions, select these dimensions and we see this property manager. From here in the property manager we can enter the values whatever we want here, and it will change our dimensions, but we will changing the dimensions with a different method. What we do, we simply double click this and enter the value whatever we want and press enter. We'll double click on these dimensions and enter our value and press enter, and it will gives us the dimensions whatever we want. So we will change the dimensions at any stage of the sketch by simply double click and enter the value and press enter. This way we can change the dimensions in SolidWorks. So that's all for the smart dimension command. So thanks for watching this video, and we will meet in the next video.